There are so many business tools available on the market, and having the right tools to keep your business running smoothly is invaluable. In today's video, I'm going to share some tips along with my favorite tools to help me maximize my productivity as well as stay organized in my business. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Shawon Davis and I am a brand and growth strategy coach. I help women entrepreneurs build a confident, connected brand to grow their businesses both on and offline. In today's video, I'm so excited to share with you a few tools that I've used in my business. I've used many throughout the years to help me to really stay organized, to maximize productivity, and to keep things running smoothly and efficiently. This is definitely something that I've learned, and I understand how important it is because you are juggling all the things. You have so many moving pieces, and having systems and processes in place, tools to help you to keep things running along are very beneficial. First, let's start with your workflows. You want to create workflows for every single thing that you do in your business. Yes, I said everything, as much as you can. Start slow if that feels overwhelming to you, but you do want to have workflows in place because your workflows, those systems and processes that you are creating, will help to guide your decisions when it comes to selecting specific tools to help you keep those workflows organized and things running smoothly. So you can simply start out with pen and paper, writing out those workflows for, as I mentioned, everything in your business. So you will have workflows for your client processes. You could also have workflows for your content creation. So say if you write blog posts, what are all of the steps that are involved from the idea of the blog to writing it, editing it, uploading it? How are you repurposing it if you're doing that? So you want to have all of those steps written out. Simply use pen and paper for this step or type everything up in a Google Doc. I would say Google Doc would be great. So you will know what are the best tools to say yes to help keep those systems and processes flowing efficiently. I don't know what I did before I had this next tool that I'm going to share with you because I just don't know how I live without having it in my life as a business owner. And that tool is Calendly. Calendly is a scheduling tool that easily allows me to make appointments for consultations, coffee connects with other business owners, brand audits, coaching calls with clients, you name it. Anything that I need to schedule within my business, I now use Calendly. Before Calendly, I would go back and forth with emails, sending dates, sending follow-up dates to get appointments scheduled. And now I can simply send out a link. I can embed them into my website as well for clients to easily select dates and times that'll work best for them. When someone schedules an appointment, I get an email. It's on my calendar. It syncs up with Google, and it is great. Definitely a way to maximize your productivity and not spend that time going back and forth in your emails. Another thing that I love about Calendly is that you can also set up additional workflows within this tool itself. Yes, win-win. I love it. So within Calendly, I can send out both text or email reminders reminding whoever booked that appointment with me that it's up and coming. So that also avoids like missed appointments. Calendly also makes sure that I'm not double booking myself or overextending myself as well. Another thing that I love about Calendly is that you can set up within Calendly multiple calendars. So say for instance, I mentioned that I have clients for brand audits. So I have a calendar specifically for brand audits because I do those on certain days of the week and within a certain amount of time. I also have a calendar for consultations. So those are on specific days of the week at specific times. So that's another great feature. One of the many features of Calendly to have different calendar links that you are able to send out from based on the different calendars that you've set up. Like I mentioned, it also syncs with your Google Calendar, and it definitely cuts down that time of going back and forth. If you want to work smarter and not harder, Raise your hand yes to that. I am going to highly recommend my next favorite tool, which is Asana. Asana is a project management tool that also, I don't know how I'd live without it in my business before. It has been a game changer. I'm not even kidding you. There are so many features available for use with Asana. You can use Asana as a solo business owner, and you can also utilize it if you have team members. You can use Asana to handle various types of projects. I use Asana specifically, or I have used it specifically for managing my content strategy plan for the year. I've used it for managing speakers that come inside of my free Facebook group. I've used it to manage launches that are going on in the business. I use it to manage the YouTube channel. One of the things that I love about Asana is the ability to create one template and duplicate it within that project. So say for instance, within my content strategy plan, I knew that each week when I was really focused on my blog, that I had one template, and that template consisted of the workflow, everything that I needed to do for the blog, from writing it to getting it out to repurposing it, right? So going back to that workflow, tip number one that I shared, once you have that workflow into place, if you're using something like Asana, you can set up one template that you can duplicate each time that you're writing a new blog post. So the same thing for managing my YouTube content. I have one template that I've written out that entire workflow. So all of the tasks, the steps. So each time I'm working on a YouTube video, I can simply go in, duplicate that template, rename it. It populates all of the tasks that I need to complete to get that video out, and it makes things run much more easier and smoothly. I know exactly what I need to accomplish. I don't have to think about it. Did I do this? Did I do that? And not to mention, one of my other favorite things is that those tasks are clickable. So if you are someone who likes to check off that list of things that you're getting done, you will love that feature inside of Asana. Another thing that I love about Asana is that I'm able to keep all of my content in one place. So even if I write up a blog post, say for instance, even if I do write up that content inside of a Google Doc, with that template that I've created for the week for that particular blog, I can also link in that Google Doc link if I ever need to go back to the original content that I've written, right? Have you ever spent so much time trying to find content that you wrote? Let's see, if you wanted to find something that you wrote the week of March 15th from last year, can you easily go and find it? Well, Asana is a solution to that. Let me tell you, it has saved me so much time, and I highly recommend it. First, I would say to go back to tip number one and look at your workflows, and that will help you to determine if Asana is a great tool for you. I'm going to leave a link in the description box to a video tutorial that I've done in the past. You can check that out to see if Asana will be a good fit for your business. Another great project management tool that I want to share with you is Trello. You can use Trello as a solo business owner, so for one person, or if you have a team as well, it can also be utilized for managing projects. So with Trello, if you're a visual person, I absolutely love Trello. I still use it specifically for social media content. The platform allows you to use boards. So similar to bulletin boards, you're able to create cards within this bulletin board. And for my use of Trello, I use it primarily for managing my social media content. And I'm able to create cards for each content category that I share. In a perfect world, when I'm on top of my game, I can sit down and write out content for each of those content categories. I can move those over to a card that I can create for the month. So say if I wanted to sit down and write out 2 weeks worth of posts for January, I can go to my cards for different content categories on that board, type them all up inside of Trello, and then move them over to the January column. This just really helps me as a visual person to see and manage social media content. Like Asana, Trello has many features and there are many possibilities and ways that you can use it. I would say go back to tip number 1, look at your workflows and see what makes sense for you and using it in your business. I've mentioned HoneyBook before, but if you are looking for an all-in-one client management tool to help your business run smoothly and efficiently, I'm highly recommending HoneyBook. HoneyBook allows you to keep all of your workflows in one place. You can send out contracts, proposals, emails, invoices. There are so many things that you can do with HoneyBook. HoneyBook will not only help you to keep your business running smoothly and efficiently, it will also help you to up-level your client experience. How do you maximize your productivity if you're not sure what you should be focusing on? My favorite tool to maximize your productivity so that you know what to focus on each day in your business is the PowerSheets Goal Setting Planner. I'll leave a link to the last video that I shared all about how I utilize it in my business and why it's my favorite goal setting planner. But number 1, it helps me to maximize my productivity. I know exactly what I need to be focusing on to move my business forward. I love a good to-do list. I love checking things off a list, but if I don't have the right things on my list, I'm simply just doing things that might not be productive. The goal setting planner is step 1, and step 2 is to utilize the goal setting planner to pull out those 3 things or the 1 thing or the 2 things that you're going to focus on each day in your business in order to move it forward and to accomplish your goals. If you want to learn more business and branding tips for your business, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.